Good morning. Ira Epstein with your morning flash update. And this update is for the morning of Tuesday, the 14th of October, 2025. And the time right now, about 8:25 a.m. Central Time. The first thing, I probably won't be doing one of these tomorrow, maybe not Thursday. I'm having that back operation that I've been waiting for. And I leave in the morning early for the hospital to get that done. And hopefully everything gets put back and I'm in pretty good shape. That is the goal. And they tell me, odds are strong for that. Overnight, we saw that China lashed out again and attacked now with tariffs and so on, a subsidiary that the U.S. invests in South Korea shipping. So now they're going after maritime in a different way. I was hoping that China and the U.S. were looking for off-ramps, and I still think so. But I think this is another move so that there's something to negotiate with. There is a team led by China's, I believe it's their finance minister or vice finance minister in the United States, and I understand they are talking with U.S. Treasury Secretary Bessent's team. So behind the scenes, things are going on, but both sides going to buy so that there's something to give on both sides to get this thing all tamed down. In the meantime, the stock market saw that and came unglued. The gold market reversed $85 off its highs. Silver fell, it's shocking, $3 plus in that move. And the copper went from $5.17 to $4.93. These are 25-cent moves. I've traded my whole life. Since 1960s, I've been in this business. And make a long story short, these are highly unusual moves. They're not for the average person. Stops, you get frustrated, they keep getting hit. You got to be very selective with what you're doing in these markets right now. Obviously, when you hear the problems of more tariffs, that affects the energy market. And this is a bounce of almost $1 a barrel off the lows. But these markets have been getting hit. Bonds and notes, they got a bid. They've been, as the morning's wearing on, it's giving back some of the bids. You see that in the bonds and the 10-year notes. You're still over 4% in the 10-year, but just barely. In the foreign currency market, I was of the opinion that the Canadian dollar, there's probably a short covering area that's taking place in it right now. And in terms of news of the day, we had the NFIB, the U.S. Small Business Optimism Index, come out this morning at 98.8. The prior month was 108, so optimism, there's too much going on right now. The good news is, obviously, at this point, the Israel-Hamas Peace Accord is in place. Will it hold up? There's so many questions you have to be answered. Redbook weekly retail sales. I had guessed they'd come in near 6%, and as you can see, they absolutely did. Remember, due to the Columbus Day holiday, your API numbers, your EIA, and the natural gas numbers are all pushed back by a day. When we look at Fed speakers, Bowman spoke or is speaking right now at 7:45 and 11:20. The big boy, Chairman Powell, speaks. Then Christopher Waller and Boston Fed President Collins, because we're getting into that 2-week period where you go into the blackout in front of the end of the month. FOMC guess what are they going to do, and maybe these will give us some clues with all that. So when you put it all together, volatility, if you're a volatility trader, you're in heaven. If you hate volatility, you're in HL. Got it? I won't say it. I know it offends some people, but just the way that it is, all righty? Now, if you want to keep up with what I'm saying, especially I talk about the silver today in my morning subscriber video. You might want to take a look at that. You can come up here and click on that icon, or if you're watching on our website, you can go to iraepstein.com, research. That's where you sign up for all this. And I think you'll find it fascinating when you see what's going on. So one last time, just want to remind everybody, I will probably not be doing an update tomorrow. I'm leaving just about that time for my surgery. And Thursday's a question, obviously, the day after. So we'll see. But they tell me I should be fine for the weekend, and I believe what they're saying. I'm Ira Epstein. You have yourself a great day. I'll try to catch up with you all tonight as we do the market reviews. You have a great trading day.